Humans, you humans, I am your herald of the gods. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Now look at me. And welcome back to the Culture Guys channel with your boy Mike. Hey, so D23 I think just wrapped up in Brazil. So if you don't know what D23 is a Disney event. It's kind of like Comic-Con, but it's based on all around Disney shows, Marvel shows, movies, and things that are coming out. And they have panels, kind of like with Comic-Con, where they have panels with actors and actresses that get up there, talk about what's coming, what's coming down the pipeline as far as like movies and shows, what to expect, how everything came together in terms of like behind the scenes, and the actors give their their stories about what they went through filming this stuff, and they take questions and all kind of crazy cool stuff. But anyway, Thunderbolts has another trailer that they just came out. So D23 done dropped all kind of shit, man, since it wrapped up. A couple of the trailers, they've already shown a lot of the shit already. Like, you've seen the teaser trailers for Thunderbolts before, and I wanted to kind of cover this special look Thunderbolts trailer because it's a bit different from the first Thunderbolts trailer that came out, I want to say maybe 1 or 2 months ago. This one kind of shows more of Bucky, the Winter Soldier, in it, which personally is one of my favorite characters in the entire MCU. I don't think Bucky has gotten enough shine. I think that they've given him a good look in terms of setting him up in the right way. His character is a trained assassin spy, with his metal arm. He's a super soldier in a way. And the way they put him in Captain America and the relationships he has, so far, I don't think they've done Bucky wrong. There's a couple of characters, quite a few characters that I feel like they've went astray from, like the comics, or the writing just got really bad. Bucky so far has been pretty good. But anyway, this trailer, it just kind of shows the engagement between, the Thunderbolts and Bucky. The fight scene, or the little car chase scene when he's on the motorcycle and all that. They go into detail with that a little bit, show a little bit more dialogue. And I'm trying to think of like what tone this movie, all the Marvel movies are set in a certain tone. What I'm saying? Like, each Marvel movie or show is taking from a different Hollywood genre. So it could be horror, it could be a buddy cop flick, it could be a romantic comedy, a rom-com. It could be a espionage flick like Winter Soldier was, which is my favorite movie in the entire MCU still to this day. I don't give a fuck if y'all don't like the jet scene with Captain America. I still think that's one of the hardest scenes in the entire movie. But anyway, let's see. This is coming straight from the Hollywood Reporter too. So the Hollywood Reporter is not reporting anything that we don't already know. So all the characters, the main 4 characters or 5 characters that, like 6 characters that are in the Thunderbolts are all assassins, except one. And that's Bob, who plays Sentry. I'm excited to see Sentry because Sentry is basically the MCU Superman. You know what I'm saying? What's crazy is, I'll bet you, I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not going to say this out loud. I'm going to save it for another video. But there's some comparisons between what MCU is doing and what DC is doing. And it feels like the MCU is trying to beat the DC to the punch with certain things. There's some funny comparisons, some things I've noticed over time. Sentry is already being introduced into the MCU, and he's the MCU Superman. All the power that Superman has, except the backstory, is totally different. And the DC universe is just now getting Superman off the ground. It would be a shame if Sentry goes on to have his own movie and it's better than Superman. I mean, that's another whole nother topic. But anyway, so the Thunderbolts trailer is a special look trailer, and again, he just gives a little bit more few more action sequences, a little bit more dialogue. Really nothing new from what the other trailer had. But I wanted to talk about Bob and who plays Sentry. And Sentry he's not a main character in terms of I guess you could say with the MCU. When you think of the MCU, you think of the Incredible Hulk, you think Captain America, you think Iron Man. But I wanted to talk about like what this means for the Brave New World Captain America movie that's about to come out with Falcon as Captain America, and how that correlates together. Now, if you don't know, but technically the Thunderbolts, I imagine, are at some point going to go up against the Red Hulk. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that the Falcon isn't going to necessarily stop the Red Hulk or kill him. You know what I'm saying? Plus, he's the president of the United States in the movie. So, I mean, I don't understand how you could even like kill him for real without killing the president. But, I mean, if he's a threat to national security, then I guess he got to die. You know what I'm saying? But I think that there's going to be some movies down the line where the Thunderbolts and the Red Hulk and that whole storyline there are going to come together. That's what I'm thinking. And I think that Sentry, being as powerful as he is, even though they haven't shown much, they showed him being bulletproof. And I think that's about as much as they've shown so far. I think that there's going to be a really good and interesting storyline going forward. I don't know where they're going to go with the MCU so far, but they also, I want to kind of just throw this in there too. The Defenders are coming back. So the Defenders, if you don't know, is basically Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Daredevil, and Jessica Jones. Now, those four characters, when they were on Netflix, gave us the best, hands down, the best show or series, comic book series that we've had, I think, ever. The CW shows like The Flash and Supergirl were good just because they were entertaining, and we didn't have no superhero shows at the time. But the Defenders superhero shows were great, and it turns out they're coming back with new seasons for all four of those characters. And of course, they're gonna have a Defenders kind of team up show as well. But I'm looking forward to that. Not looking forward so much to Iron Fist, even though some of the clips I've seen in terms of what they're doing with his storyline, it looks like it's gonna be pretty good, or hopefully better than the first two seasons of Iron Fist, because I was just not interested in Iron Fist. Jessica Jones, to me as a character, is boring, but her storyline and her character and the writing was so good. You wanted to watch every episode, you know what I'm saying? Luke Cage, damn good show. If I had to rank them all, I would say Daredevil, hands down, is the best one out of all the Defenders. Luke Cage would be number 2. Jessica Jones would be number 3 for me. And then Iron Fist, all the way at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Just not that good. I don't want to say it was trash. It's almost like he's not even necessary in the show. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they're doing with his character, and I am looking forward to the Defenders for sure when it comes back to streaming, and it's gonna be on Disney Plus this time. So that's all I got, man. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think if you saw the D23 trailers. There's a bunch of them that came out. I can't even go through all of them because a lot of them are really vague. Some of them are just Hulu shows, and they have nothing to do with Marvel and Disney or anything like that. So, but yeah, let me know. I'll see you on the next video. You better pull up, and don't do it for me. Do it for the gods.